Monitor communications is the process of ensuring the information needs of the project and its stakeholders are met. The key benefit of this process is the optimal information flow as defined in the Communications Management Plan and the Stakeholder Engagement Plan. This process is performed throughout the project. Monitor communications determines if the planned communications, artifacts, and activities have had the desired effect of increasing or maintaining stakeholders' support for the project's deliverables and expected outcomes. The impact and consequences of project communications should be carefully evaluated and monitored to ensure that the right message with the right content, the same meaning for sender and receiver, is delivered to the right audience, through the right channel and at the right time. Monitor communications may require a variety of methods, such as customer satisfaction surveys, collecting lessons learned, observations of the team, reviewing data from the issue log, or evaluating changes in the stakeholder engagement assessment matrix. The monitor communications process can trigger an iteration of the plan, communications management, and/or manage communications processes to improve effectiveness of communication through additional and possibly amended communications plans and activities. Such iterations illustrate the continuous nature of the project communications management processes. Issues or key performance indicators, risks, or conflicts may trigger an immediate revision. Let's discuss the inputs to the process of monitor communications. Project Management Plan. Project Management Plan components include Resource Management Plan. The Resource Management Plan can be used to understand the actual project organization and any changes through understanding of roles and responsibilities and the project organization charts. Communications Management Plan. The Communications Management Plan contains the current plan for collecting, creating, and distributing information in a timely manner. It identifies the team members, stakeholders, and the work involved in the communication process. Stakeholder Engagement Plan. The Stakeholder Engagement Plan identifies the communication strategies that are planned to engage stakeholders. Project Documents. Project documents that can be considered as inputs for this process include Issue Log. The issue log provides the project's history, a record of stakeholder engagement issues, and how they were resolved. Lessons Learned Register. Lessons learned earlier in the project can be applied to later phases in the project to improve communication effectiveness. Project Communications. Provides information about communications that have been distributed. Work Performance Data. Work performance data contains data on the types and quantities of communications that have actually been distributed. The enterprise environmental factors that can influence the monitor communications process include organizational culture, political climate, and governance framework. Establish communication channels, tools, and systems. Global, regional, or local trends, practices, or habits. And geographic distribution of facilities and resources. The organizational process assets that may influence the monitor communications process include corporate policies and procedures for social media, ethics, and security. Organizational communication requirements. Standardized guidelines for development, exchange, storage, and retrieval of information. Historical information and lessons learned repository from previous projects. Stakeholder and communications data and information from previous projects.